Boo, 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 boo. Let's try to get out without getting T-boned and smashed to pieces. Got my goofy thing on. Should be okay now. Hi, Callie Mo. How are you guys? I don't know how long the wait, someone just took my spot. I hope we stay airborne for a while. All right, here we go. Hi, Shimei. How are you? Oh, I want to show people. I know you sent the packages. Want to open that up? So let me get a coffee. I'm back. I hope I stay. I wasn't going to drive myself crazy last night with that. Hey, Charles. With being popped off after 8 minutes. Am I still live? I can't believe it. Am I still live? Am I still live? Am I still live? Got kicked off like 8 times last night. Ooh. Alright, let's get out of here. Hello, everybody. Used to have a reminder up on the... It's alright, Ronnie. It keeps people engaged. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. What a night last night. I could not stay on more than less than 5 seconds on the YouTube, and then 8 minutes on the Prism. Yeah, we're still here. Did you enjoy the night off? Hey, Kaylee, I hope your husband's doing well and recovering after his stent and everything. I rather missed you guys last night. Hey, mobile mechanic, it wasn't for lack of trying, that's for sure. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There you go. All right, Dave, how you doing? It's gonna be a fun night tonight. I put up some pizza dough today. I'm gonna do that up tonight. You see, we got some clouds of doom. I don't know. It was a nice day, sunny today. I kind of took it easy today. Had some personal stuff I had to take care of this afternoon. Hope our signal's good. I missed you guys, of course, of course. The nice thing, the days are staying lighter longer, which is good. Forward to making a pizza. I also tell you about some oranges today. I juiced about 20 oranges and I kept the skins. Cleaned them out real good. I might try to make candied orange peel tomorrow. Hey, I'm sorry, Amanda. I don't know what to tell you. It was like, it just didn't. I tried so hard last night and it just didn't. I couldn't get it to stick. I could not get it to stick. Something was going on. My friend Steve Dennis, the English Hotel down in Vegas, he also couldn't go live. So I know it was probably a localized problem. You could watch, but you couldn't go live. So I can't figure what it was. It was YouTube. It wasn't my carrier. I called my carrier, checked. I complained while I was on it that the signal would seem to be degrading over the last 6 months or so. But when I saw that Steve Dennis from, who I met in Las Vegas at First Friday, he himself was not able to go live last night, then I knew it was a YouTube thing. Yeah, I'm happy to see you. I am in Santa Rosa tonight. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun. I don't really need to go shopping tonight. I think I got everything I need. I'm not hurting for anything that I can think of. Well, I think I still got enough beer to get through the tomorrow. How is the signal quality? I kind of complained a little bit to Verizon as long as I had them on the phone last night. They said that they'll be working on it over 24 hours. I don't know if I really need shopping tonight. We might go over there, Noreen. I probably could get a backup beer. I'm pretty good on most all the other groceries. I have one more week of meatless celebration here, and then things should be good. Let's see if we can park over here. I don't know, that's not the best place. Yeah, I hope this signal's good. I really kind of complained up as, you know, in my own way. I'm not a person to yell or, you know, be nasty with people. I just said, look, I just have noticed over the last 6 months I'm getting a degradation of signal. I mean, I would love to take you guys up to Healdsburg and do a live stream up there. We may try to do that tomorrow evening. Take a shot. We can always, if we fail, we can always come back to town. And maybe we'll be able to do it. I don't know. Don't know. We shall see. I'm putting in, what kind of cake are you making? Let's turn it. Miss you guys. Some of you popped over to Waiting for the Rosie Murphy channel that never went live. I don't know what's going on with this thing now. Let's see, do we have 100%? Is that the story? We do. Okay. What kind of cake are you making? I was thinking, got a lot going on tonight, but I was thinking about making a pumpkin pie. I got that, Ronnie, you've been making a lot of pumpkin pies, huh? French vanilla cake. Never heard of that before. Well, happy Friday, everybody. It's that time we put aside the troubles of the week, and I know there's a lot of stuff going on with Trump. A great week in the markets as we move towards testing the all-time highs here in the face of higher interest rates. Will it work? It remains to be seen in the theater of the absurd here, but we'll know in the fullness of time. I really don't have a comment on the president's indictment. I don't know how many people are going to show up Tuesday in Manhattan to protest that. I do know that they've called out every single police officer on and off duty in New York City is going to be on Tuesday when Trump is indicted. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know what the facts of the case are. Do I think Trump was a bit of a playboy? Yeah. Well, I mean, Warren G. Harding was a playboy. I mean, Franklin Roosevelt's girlfriend. I mean, there was just Bill Clinton. I mean, it goes on and on and on. The problem is, do you truthfully own up to it or not? So I guess that's the deal. Hey, Barry, but I'm not a lawyer, and I don't have any ill will against any former president of the United States. It's way above my pay grade, so I don't know. But we'll know. But as far as people protesting, I'm not sure what that's going to look like. The Kennedys. Hi, Cindy. How you doing? I mean, you know, John F. Kennedy. I think Dwight D. Eisenhower was pretty straight up with his Mamie Eisenhower. Lyndon B. Johnson, I think he was pretty straight up with Lady Bird Johnson. I am not a crook. I don't think Richard Nixon mucked around on Pat Nixon or Gerald Ford on Betty Ford. Who knows? I don't know. I am not a crook. Therefore, effective tomorrow, tonight at midnight, I shall resign the presidency of the United States. Both Pat and I have been happy to serve these great United States and look forward to the healing of a new administration. And you're just in time. Yeah, I started a few minutes earlier today. I really wanted a cup of coffee, but, you know, Amanda said never owned up to it. I don't know how it's all going to come down. The only thing I do know, it's going to further cleave and fracture the United States of America and further polarize red and blue. We see that happening. What will be the outcome of that? I have no idea. I'm not up with Hugh Hefner was the biggest playboy, and his business and everything in the mansion. You know, but he didn't deny it, right? Thank you, Michael. I'm going to be on it tomorrow. I filled up I filled up 8 gallons of gasoline today. All of the jugs are filled up, so I got, tomorrow's going to be another day. I had some personal stuff I wanted to do today. But tomorrow I'll be back on that, and there's a good chance I may be done all of that stuff and then be able to attend to planting, and we can sow the seeds for the carrots and the onions, and our little seedlings are doing good. But I'm not one to pass judgment, much less on a president of the United States. I just don't know. I've never been, never withheld support from President Biden. I've never withheld support from President Trump. So, I mean, I guess I just grew up in a different era where if somebody was the president, they just automatically had my respect, if nothing else, than for the office of the United States. And let's face it, there's a lot of people that really, hey Dave, there's a lot of people that are really enamored with President Trump anyway. They're really, his message resonates, but we need to be careful our message doesn't turn into one of, they're against me, and and that language becomes very polarizing in the world, and it causes people to do things that could do grave harm to other people, and people like that. Hey Blondie, I think it opens up Jordan. No one wants to be the first. I'm not sure. But I know or believe that being in a world of lawyers, constantly lawyers has got to kind of constitute a bit of a hell on earth, because you wouldn't think it, but they bleed you to death. I mean, there's things going on behind the scenes too. I mean, New York City has the highest office vacancy rates in history. Now, I'm not sure how much Trump's operations are suffering or gaining, because I have no idea. But hey JJ, but I'm just saying, can you imagine lawyer after lawyer after lawyer after lawyer in this deposition, and this motion has to be filed? I guarantee you, if it's Skadden Arps or one of the top law firms in the United States, they're billing that at $2,000 an hour. Guaranteed. I'm glad you're feeling good, Shemay. But, and I don't know. The Republicans want to get this DA and have him in and testify. I don't know, guys. I'm more concerned about the debt ceiling being raised this summer than Stormy Daniels. Stormy weather. This is looking at the way they did there. It was like Tony. I don't know. Nice to see you tonight, D. Nice. But that's a special kind of real torture to have lawyers, and those bills keep hitting, and I don't know. But I hope it just all works itself out calmly. I never express an opinion who people should vote for. I never have on all the years that I've been on YouTube. But I do respect the office of our offices of president, vice president, and our legislative leaders and things like that. Is the Spice Girls still a thing? Yeah, thumbs up are definitely appreciated. So it should be an interesting week next week. Yeah, I'm back, Rio. I'm sorry about last night. Every time I tried to go live I can go live on 2 different places. I can go live on YouTube directly, or I can go live on Prism. And I went to YouTube last night to start up on the Rosie Murphy channel, and I would go live, and within 2 seconds it would say can't connect. I would see you guys in there chatting, but I was knocked off by that point, and I'd push reconnect, it would knock me off. So I went on to the Prism, and I would go live for about 8 minutes on Prism, and then it would kick me off of that. And finally, you know, you can't fight City Hall. I just figured, you know, just take the night off. You know, what are you going to do? But I did call my cell company and tell them I would appreciate a little better signal. Will they do anything? I don't know. Who knows, right? So tonight will be music night later. I am going to be formulating a pizza. I still have some pineapple mushroom, with the pineapple mushroom onion. I think this will probably be my last meat-free pizza. I've got about 8 days to go until I'm Meat City, USA. The coffee's really good, Noreen. Coffee's really good tonight. It's a good cup. It's a good cup. I have to admit, when I've been putting that little one caramel creamer in, it's hit the right note. It's hit a nice note for me. It's been good. Yeah, the pizza's going to be good tonight. I'm using some sourdough to do it up. I have it under refrigeration now, so when we get back home, I'll pull that. I think I should be able to be outside tonight. It should be fun the rest of the weekend. I would like to kind of make a, I got these orange peels. Hey, Catherine. I scooped out about 10 or 12 oranges today, juiced them, boiled them for 15 minutes or whatever, and now I think I'm going to try to make candied orange peel, and then maybe Sunday do a pumpkin pie. I did pick up a can of sweetened condensed milk, so should be able to do that. So probably do a live stream on that. So other than that, a little more progress out front. I love her, but well, you know, the creamer's good. I just added one. Yeah, I'm not on the tea though, Naomi. I'm not a tea drinker. I'd like to make candied orange peel with that. And I'll probably do that tomorrow. I squeezed a lot of juice to have juice, because just in case I have this cold, you know, from not having meat for, you know, 40 days or whatever so far. 39 days is probably, you know, it's probably not the greatest for health, but there's people that have been vegetarians for years that seem to be doing okay on it. So I don't know, but I think you lack some essential vitamins and things that is important, some enzymes and things that's important to get from meat. It's good tonight. It's a good cup of coffee. Hey, Deb, how are you? Did I really ask for sweetened condensed milk? Yes. Most pumpkin pies, if you look at Libby's and other ones, are going to use 14.5 ounces of pumpkin and 1 7.5 ounce can of sweetened condensed milk, and I think some cornstarch too. I'm feeling pretty good overall. I mean, come Friday, I get a little ragged out on Fridays, but I think about the pizza and the beer, and amazingly, you make one of those lamb mold cakes. Usually winds up looking like it's. Oh, that's good. That's good. I know those cakes. That's good. And then I think for sometime in the next week or so to do a coconut cake. You guys know I have dreamed about coconut and everything. Pizza and beer always improves the mood. Although the mood is good, it's going to make it great. The pizza and beer. Plus, we get a little bit of chooch time around tonight. Knock on wood. Let's hope. that it holds together well. I think tomorrow night, my goal is to try to go to Healdsburg tomorrow night and do a live stream. It's about a 1 in 4 shot that it'll work. About a 1 in 4. Well, I don't know, Deb. I'm feeling okay. You know, I don't usually get a cold, and I think I got a cold. 1 graham cracker, 2 eggs, and pumpkin spice. I got the pumpkin spice. Yeah, I'm just going to make a standard, sounds good, Ronnie. I'm just going to do a standard pie crust on that. So I do want to go up to Healdsburg. I won't be underway until about 5:30 tomorrow. Let a lot of the cell usage go down, and then I think if I go up there, we should be there about, I don't know, 4:50, 5:50, and try to walk around. Never use sweeten. No, you don't add sugar. You pick up this sugar from the sweetened condensed milk. So I guess there's a lot of ways to skin a. I mean, I've made them before with what would I call it? A pumpkin chiffon pie, where I whip egg whites and then work them in with the pumpkin with some sugar, and it makes a very fluffy pumpkin pie. Naomi, if you've seen me make my pies, you don't want to have a raw bottom. You got 2 choices. Buy a baking stone and preheat it. So when you sit that pie tin on top of that, on that baking stone to bake, that heat is going to permeate from the bottom big time in there, as opposed to being in the air. Okay, that's number 1. If you don't have that, sit the pie on the bottom of the oven, put down some aluminum foil on the bottom, and put the pie for 10 minutes on the bottom of the stove, okay, at 425 degrees. Put it on the bottom for 8 to 10 minutes, okay, and then move it up to a rack. Number 3, okay, is to what was the third one I was going to say? Use shortening, okay, use shortening. Yeah, I'm jealous. Dave was in Hawaii. That's the way you get a good bottom. There's nothing worse than a gooey bottom. Hey, Angus, on a pie, it's not good. Okay, it's just the way it is. So it's the way it is. There's a lot of ways to make a pumpkin pie. You can make one that's very light and fluffy, or you can make one that's heavy as a rock. It just all depends what you want to, how much you want to lighten it up with egg whites and whip it up real good. So if you do that, I'm going to try it next time. You bake a pie, you put it directly on the floor of the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Guarantee. And also make sure you spray the bottom of that pie tin with some Pam or oil. Okay, because you want that dough literally frying in the bottom of that pie plate. Okay, especially if you're using shortening. All right, you want that baby frying. You want to see that thing bubbling in there. Okay, pumpkin pie for breakfast. Yeah, pumpkin pie is good. Good. Pizza stone is sufficient. Make sure you heat it up for at least a half hour before you bake. All right. Anxious to see you make this pie. I've made pumpkin pies so many times on the channel, and the 2 eggs. You can use whipped egg whites too to lighten it up. So it's good. I mean, you don't usually think about pumpkin pie around Easter, but do enough. Put on the bottom of the crust and bake it about 20 minutes. Well, Deb, that is the same as using pie weights. I use pie weights. I use ceramic pie weights for blind baking the shell, which I will be doing this weekend when we produce the pumpkin pie. The heat can touch much better from a hard surface. Of course, as opposed to going through the air, you sit that pie pan or Pyrex dish directly on the bottom of the oven or on a pie plate or on a baking stone, you're going to have a great, great bottom crust. All right. It's one of the horrors of baking a top-bottom pie is that you have to make sure that you get that cooked on the bottom. Janet used to talk about how she disliked that couldn't get it cooked on the bottom. Like, Mom never looked for a different recipe. Well, everybody's got a lot of ways to do it. I mean, basically pumpkin mix, sugar, a couple eggs. Should be good to go, right? And add your spice. I make a pound of gelatin, no eggs, coconut. No, Darren, you don't taste the coconut. It's delicious. Okay. That's cool. There's a lot of ways to cook things. Best thing I made the last month or so was those strawberry jam turnovers when I made the strawberry jam from scratch with the strawberries. Man, were those turnovers delicious. Really, really delicious. There's the parking police. I think we're done at 6 o'clock here. I don't know. It's fun to bake though, so I will. You got that to look forward to. The candied orange peel. I want to see how that turns out. To make that for a little bit of a nice little snack treat coming up. Because once I cut back over to meat, there isn't going to be a lot of carbs in my future for sure. It's going to be like it was before with mainly meat and vegetables and all that. I feel like having carbs. I popped on a few pounds. Hey, Sarah Kate, how's the Princess of Eureka Springs doing, honey? Good to see you. Hey, Nino, good to see you. Sorry about last night. The other thing that bears mention is that they had moved the Social Security insolvency date closer by a couple years to 2033 now. The payouts will exceed what the system's taking in, so we definitely need workers. Oh man, Catherine, I had a cosmic glitch, but you know, I don't drive myself crazy. I figure I give myself about 6-7 times to do it. If it doesn't go, I'm not going to be firing up at like 9 p.m. and stuff like that. Shemai's package came in. Looks like some cat food came in, which I'll share with you guys tonight. Thank you, Shemai. I did go to the P.O. box today. There was nothing in the P.O. box, which is fine. I'm not saying send me anything. Your support's always appreciated on the channel. It will be music night tonight as I gear up to head to Las Vegas sometime after pretty soon after Easter or whatever. I do plan on taking off provisionally. I don't know if I'll be live at night Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next week going into Easter. But it remains to be seen whether I'll do something in the morning or something else there. I'm not sure what my schedule's going to be like next week. And then I'm going to head to, hey Paradox, head to LA for a couple days. See, I don't know if I'm going to see Kevin this trip or not, down there. Remains to be seen. I might stay a night at the Oxford Palace there and do a little bit of metal detecting, and then it's kind of a short jaunt into Las Vegas from there, up the kind of up the back way. You know, I don't know how, I can't gauge how Kev's doing, because I don't know what kind of order he puts his videos in, because one minute he's riding a taxi in Tijuana and the next minute he's fighting kidney stones or working out. So I don't really know. I did message him. I did direct message him, and he did reply that he's doing okay, and he appreciated me checking in on him and everything. So I guess I'll probably try to catch up with him on, thinking of, like, I'll roll in there Monday, Tuesday. I'll have a couple days to myself down there, and then Wednesday maybe I'll plan on Wednesday night staying in town, and maybe we'll do the Koreatown thing, is get caught up with Kev a little bit, maybe go down and see what's going on downtown at the Cecil. I know a lot of people love that, and then head on to Las Vegas. Which I'll probably hit the terrible allergies like I hit last time. And I think in Vegas I'll try to keep bringing some different, try to push it out to do a few more different reviews and things. I would like to go back to Jerry's Nugget again and try the pork chops again to see, kind of be a marker of whether that's still the same as it was a year ago. And yeah, I love going down to Vegas, and maybe I'll have a chance to interview Steve Dennis of the English Hotel to find out what does it take to run a really fine first-class boutique hotel in Vegas. And if you know anything, last time I was down there, he spotted us to, I'm fine, Naomi, I use Claritin, it works great for me. I didn't take any today. It's probably because I'm probably getting over a cold. He spotted us to a really fancy dinner at the English, I can't remember what it was called, the English Club or something down there. It was fantastic. And I requested, I did send him a thank you note, and I made a donation on his chat stream. I did ask him if I could interview Joe Jackson's house. I don't know, you know, as they say, Red Fox's house. And, right? I don't know. All right. Anyway, it should be a good time. Should be some good stuff coming up. Oh, it's quiet here tonight. Quiet. I don't know, Joe. Todd English is a wonderful chef and very handsome man. I didn't even know there was such a person, Amanda. I mean, it's I mean, they brought out this little taco. It must have used brisket. It was so flavorful, and I know it was like 500 calories each, but they, you know, you could tell that it had a high fat kind, just melted in your mouth. You know, it was, you know, I'm talking about, we had a $300 dinner there. When you put the drinks in, I mean, we threw a big tip on it, but I'm saying that was a big deal for me. I mean, that's something I ain't going to be doing otherwise, so we got to figure out what to do. So I didn't even know there was a Todd English. I thought it was like a English name that they use to append to the place to just give it a little bit of class on it. And I mean, I had no idea on that. But I know the standard is very high. And that's why I'm kind of anxious to interview him, just because of the interest of, you know, how you end up running an operation like that. Oh, Catherine, hi, the southernmost point in Ohio. Boy, you might be right across the river from Kentucky, is that it? I see the shape of Ohio. Are you down like the Ohio River goes right across from Louisville, right? Hey, Louise, how are you? What an interesting state Ohio is. Walk sign is on. Ashland, yeah. I think what time do you pay? Let me just see this thing for a minute. Let me see. Dinner in the sky. I don't know. I gotta do something. I don't know. Oh. It's to 6 p.m., so we should be good. 10 minutes from Kentucky and 10 minutes from West Virginia. Yeah, there you go, Catherine. Not that far from Maryland either, right? The great Allegheny Valley, Ohio River Valley. Hey, Alan, how you doing tonight? And if you guys want later too, I'm always open to. Normally tomorrow night is Saturday's phone night, but if people want to call in tonight, I'll open up the. I'll have the phone standing by too, if anybody wants to call in tonight. Listen to those birds. I told you guys before. You just don't get birds around the hood. You get crows all the time. Yeah, Alan, I'm doing okay. I did some personal stuff today, and I'm getting ready to gear up for a pretty busy weekend online and doing some content here. Are you having time of the channel? Be very limited, if at all, Joe. My initial thought is take off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday I'll be down at Janet's. So, but I may do a morning, mornings or something like that. I'm not sure. I'd like to call in. Yeah, tell me about the flag tonight. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, $10 super sticker from the Queen of Ohio. Thank you, Catherine. Boy, is that appreciated. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate that. And I have to also mention that I did get a package yesterday from Shimei that I wanted to open last night. And of course, I wasn't on the air, so tonight I'll show you what I think the knuckleheads are going to be happy. And somebody's like, hey, Rosie, you're the knucklehead. You got it backwards. The cats are precious. You're the knucklehead. Yeah, I love the birds too, because we don't get the birds, and I haven't seen. I'm going to go out and get a I'm going to go out and set up a bird feeder too. I want to get a bird feeder, so I want to attract some something besides crows. May not be possible, but I'm hoping I'm going to see a hummingbird sometime in the next 12 months or so on the warm up. The weather looks good. I mean, cross your fingers. The weather's looking decent. It's cold nights though, but it's going to be sunny. Going to have now a lot of forward progress. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on the channel now. You got a farm of your own. I understand your labor. Exactly. I don't even have. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, Catherine. I mean, I don't want to diminish your farm, but for me, it's a lot for me to tend to. And then probably over the next week or two, Ernesto is going to be coming in and cutting the trees and we're going to be putting the almond tree down. I'm trying to find a time I can get, trying to find a place. Got to wait till they come in stock. It might be 8 months or so, but to get some pistachio trees, or else I have to do a cutting on some other trees. So anybody have an idea how to do a cutting and rooting hormone and all that? So that's a nice cheap way to grab a tree. I saw an owl swooping around in that tall tree around my block. It was, I'm telling you, these owls, right? Oh, that's good. I'm glad, Diane. Glad you enjoyed it. I rescue cats. Going to try and build a, what is that? Vacation outside. Cat station. I don't know. Every morning I get up, I have two sets of ears at the back door, and every night, yeah, I'll just take your word for it, Diane. I didn't even want to go near fake meat for these days. Will your oranges grow here? I don't think so, Catherine. Big vegetable garden. Yeah, normally you'll see 3 cats. You'll see baby Sox, you'll see baby Tiger, and Trotsky will be there. Some nights you might see Lennon there, and there's a couple other, there's some mean cat that hangs around, but he gets chased. I don't see it too often. I didn't know the cats were very territorial. If they've got like an established crew that works the property, they don't want other cats like mooching in and getting involved in the food. And I guess they've set it up now so it's just 3 of them. I don't know. I didn't know cats were, I didn't really know the cats cared about other cats. I never knew. But we've had some big fights sometimes. You can hear them around the neighborhood and on the side going crazy. So just be ready after Christmas. It's going to be after Easter, it's going to be a total flipping of the menu to all meat all the time. I can't wait, man. Steaks, chicken, pepperoni, chicken, spaghetti once in a while, pizza loaded with meat lovers pizza. What happened last night? No fake meat at all, Diane. I've towed the line. What happened last night? I have 2 ways I can go live mobile. I can go, I don't know why this thing doesn't stay on anymore. I can go on Prism, or I can go on YouTube. Since I was on Rosie Murphy, I wanted to go on YouTube last night. I went on, and as soon as I pushed go live, I set everything all up. After 2 seconds, it would cut off. Right? It would say can't connect. And it gave you a choice: try reconnect or end stream. Wherever you try to reconnect, it would just be okay. So I tried to go live on Prism, and I managed to go 7 minutes on Prism, and then it cut out, and so I gave up last night. So I don't know. The mobile network, it just depends. It gets overloaded. But you love Impossible Meat Chili? Yeah, but I didn't even feel like having any meat substitutes, Diane. They came up as a reminder set at the time you said. Yeah, I don't know, Ronnie. I tried to wipe out the ones I could, but I'll have to get on to the other one will just disappear. I don't think I might run over tonight, Judy, and I think I just need beer. I don't know. Yeah, I went really hardcore, Diane. It's going to end up being 46 days or something, but that's okay. So it cost me $50 to make homemade clam chowder. Ridiculous. Wow. $50. I go grocery shopping once a week. I have a very limited menu. I mean, we've been reduced to bean tacos, which have been good. We've had shrimp, fish and chips we had one night. I got to use these potatoes up, so probably tomorrow night I'll have fish and chips I'll make tomorrow night. Well, I don't need it. It's just, I don't really need the impossible meat. I made homemade shrimp fried rice yesterday. Did you use the brown sugar in the sesame oil? Hey, Queen Cupcake, I'm doing good. How you doing? I can imagine it's expensive to make up clam chowder. I enjoyed the clam chowder bake. Pouring that in with the elbow macaroni was quite good. That was pretty delicious. I figured if you could have a tuna casserole, you could have a clam chowder casserole, and it worked out pretty good. Blondie, thank you. Thank you, sweetie. $10 super chat received from Blondie. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Queen. I got this from Los Algodones, Mexico in 2019. Still going strong. Thank you, Blondie. I appreciate it. Ooh. I very much appreciate it. Oh, you're having a party tomorrow. That's cool. Thank you, Blondie. You're always a great supporter of the channel. Thank you very much. I'd be too scared going to Mexico alone. I didn't go. Might as well have been alone sometimes, but I'm just saying. It just depends on the town. I went to San Luis, which is level 3. They warn you, don't travel in Sinaloa. I went in there. I didn't see any gringos or any. It was all pretty wild looking place. Mexicali, which has the largest Chinese population in Mexico there, which is a pretty neat place, but you don't want to be around at night after nightfall. And Texicali, what is it? Texicali's on the other side there, on the U.S. side. And then I went to Los Algodones, which is fine. It's all Americans in there getting their teeth done and medical stuff and Botoxed away, and very safe. But at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, they roll up the carpet. It's done. All right. And Tijuana is... you go in with a group. Tijuana is fun. I've been to Acapulco, which is level 4. They're considered the most dangerous city in the world. I had no problems up there, although I probably took more of a chance than I should have in my going in the most dangerous square mile on planet Earth up in La Renacimiento, and going through the market, which was the site of the big shootout that killed the tourism industry, and then Mexico City. There's some resentment building in Mexico City due to the number of Americans that are moving there. And whenever you have an influx of expats from a foreign country that are wealthier, it's always going to drive up cost for people that live in those areas. So you got to be a little mindful about that. And I went into Tepito, which is another place I shouldn't have gone into. I could have been killed there. If you check the Mexico playlist down there, you'll see one that's called, the thumbnail has, I had little trouble in Tepito, and it's a good thing we escaped with our lives down there. So there's a lot of content down there to check out on those playlists. I mean, we'd see 13, 14 National Guard trucks in a row pulling into a neighborhood with mounted, guys with AK-47s on the back of them. Do you like black beans? Yeah, black beans are okay. Yeah, they're pretty good. So I always encourage everybody, spend some time in those playlists. There's some incredible stuff on those playlists. All of Mexico, and it's all down on the southern Pacific Coast Highway adventure, all the beautiful missions, and Santa Ynez, and San Luis Obispo, and Solvang, all those places. Good fun con. Just sit there, get breakfast, and push play, and enjoy. Really good stuff. This channel here has Mexico stuff, and the other channel has travel stuff too. Mainly this one. Just look at the playlist. It's right on the front of the channel page here. Scroll down, you'll see all kinds of playlists here. Tremendous numbers of playlists. Metal detecting, travel, vintage audio, cinematic. Yeah, just sit there and have breakfast, push play, and call up a trip. You'll enjoy it. 7,636 mile cross country trip and back, and visiting people, and amazing time. Do 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 do. Make sure this is charging. Yeah, the morning videos will be back, Noreen, but they're going to be later. Did you finish? No, I haven't finished the Marantz Quad. Vegetarian with lots of flavored black beans, yeah. Yeah, you mean like a morning vlog? Yeah, I want to get back to the morning vlog. People enjoy the morning commentary and stuff. It's just I've had some, just trying to adjust to, life not working, and just other priorities, and personal stuff in life. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would be a live stream or recorded. Yeah, I find my problem with a lot of vegetarian stuff, Diane, they substitute a tremendous amount of salt and oil. You have to derive flavor from something, and they tend to use a lot of oil and, and salt and sodium. I'm not sure what that means, Ronnie. I'll only be listening for a little bit. That's kind of cool. An April Fool's clam chowder bake. Clam chowder bake. Check and see what I got here. Hello, rat lover. Welcome to the channel for the first time ever. No, I didn't say that. You get what you want, Diane. I'm just saying, for me, when I look at all the sodium and, I think I'd rather have the meat. But you don't eat meat because of concern for animal life, and I just, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. How you doing, Raquel? Good to see you. Oh, okay, Ronnie. Yeah. No problem. You never required to be here. Always appreciated when you are. Well, I've never seen you comment before, rat lover, but welcome. I wasn't on last night, honey. I couldn't get established to stay on. There was some network issue in the West. It covered Nevada and California. And by the time it was resolved at 9 p.m., I didn't really feel like going live. Hey boy, if you have a Yamaha, I had a Yamaha. I love their 1970s. The Yamaha is very underappreciated. I had one and I sold it. Extraordinarily good quality Yamaha. Very underappreciated. It's like Sony's, very underappreciated. Beautiful. Yeah, I missed you guys too, Angus. I was like, oh wow. But after about 7 times, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to give it up for a while. Hey, Hobotron. Yeah, cows taste good, right? Yeah, I'd rather have a chicken on my plate than one running around. Bark, 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 bark. I could never give up for the long haul chicken and beef and nice pork chops and stuff, but that's just me. Boy, it's beautiful tonight. It's gonna be cold later though, you better believe it, but for now 61 degrees, kind of nice. I can watch them scratch around it. They frighten me. We got bad storm. Yeah, how's it? That's good. I think, Diane's been vegetarian for a long time. Right? Some people are predisposed to that, and I have nothing but respect for them. I wasn't on it long enough, or still not on it long enough to explore, really get my culinary groove on with that way. Yeah, I was doing good. Thank you, Judy. It wasn't by choice, but I said I'll take it. I'm not gonna fight it. I'll take it. Let's see if we can. Go downtown. Yeah, go ahead. Don't let me slow you down. There you go. Hello, Bobby. Yeah. 8 days to go. Feeling like we can get this done. I think it's been like 38 days. All right, almost time for the preach and feed. Jesus saves. Oh, well, thank you, Raquel. I appreciate your support. Thank you.